Looking for Madden 23 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and in today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm going to break down another super glitchy run play for you guys. So if you enjoy running the ball, this is definitely going to be a must-watch video, or just anyone looking to improve their run game. So like right now, as you guys know, defensively, the meta is still man-to-man and a lot of cover zero blitzes, which a lot of these blitzes actually do a really good job against the run. But there's certain runs out there that absolutely kill them, and this is going to be another one of those runs. So the formation I want to look at is the single back wing tight U. This formation can be found in a few different playbooks. I like it out of the Saints book a lot. Now, with this formation, you'll see that, you have two tight ends to the right, then one tight end and one receiver to the left. And what this does is it actually gives you a pretty good alignment to be able to run either left or right, depending upon the defense you see. Now, the play we want to look at is the HB stretch. So we're going to kind of go up against some of the meta defenses. First, the man-to-man blitzes. But then I'm actually going to show you guys how you can run this play against, just about anything, whether it be man zone, whatever. So let's just start with the over Storm Brave first. So I'm just going to back this ball up so we have more space to work with. And as I do that, I do want to remind you guys that I do free Madden 23 tip videos, gameplays, and news on my YouTube channel. So if you're enjoying this content, make sure you subscribe. And if you really rock with me, drop a like on this video, smash that like button. It really does help me out a lot as a content creator. So starting with this over Storm Brave defense, don't want to take too much more time. Let's get right into it. If I see this defense, honestly, there's a few different things I can do. But one of my favorite things to do is just literally just snap the ball and go. As you guys can see, if you run this to the two tight end side, most of the time they're going to kick out really well for you guys to hit that hole and have a huge run. We get a one-play touchdown just like that. For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our eBooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. So if you take a look at the replay, you can see why our blocking is effective here. We essentially have the two tight ends that are responsible for the safety in the corner, right? So as long as they can get their man and nobody sheds, because you guys can see here once again the center, the guard and the tackle, they each have a man as well. If none of those guys shed before we're able to get out of the backfield, all we have to do is kind of hit that gap. You see this is a huge lane, one-on-one. We got one-on-one blocking here, one-on-one blocking there, right? So if nobody gets a quick shed, we're just going to hit that gap and we're off to the races. At this point, the only person who might catch you is if there's a user defender over there, but most of the time, they won't even be over there. I had got rid of Cook's X Factor, not that it really matters, but I do want to run this play once or twice more against the same defense. So as you guys can see here, once again, all you got to do is hit that gap, and as long as your guys hold their blocks, you could easily score a touchdown. But the great thing about it is, because obviously not every play is going to get perfectly blocked, there will be times where the defense is able to shed you. Even if they are able to shed you, you still should get 4 or 5, 6 yards. Like, they actually shed it right here. You guys can see if he tackled me right here, I still would have got like 5, 6, 7 yards. But Cook is kind of a beast here. He broke the tackle and he was off for a touchdown. But again, that's pretty good blocking. A guy did shed at the last second. But even with that, we were still going to get, even if he made the tackle, 5, 6, 7 yards. Once again here, touchdown. Untouched. We've had 2 untouched touchdowns. We've had 3 runs, 3 touchdowns. 2 of them were untouched, like nobody even got a hand on us. So you guys can see this. This is a really good run against this defense. This is the defense a lot of people use every single play. Now, another defense a lot of people use is the loop defense. And they'll use it against the run too. The reason why is that it actually does a great job. These looping linebackers a lot of times will come in the backfield, especially against outside runs. It makes it hard to get outside on. Now you might think to yourself, with this line and linebacker spread out, this would be harder to run stretch on. And as you guys can see here, same thing. Same thing. We're really just gonna quick hike the ball, and you're relying on your two tight ends to make their blocks on those two defensive backs, basically. If they make their blocks, you're probably going to have a touchdown. Now, this time I had to get a little bit more sticky with it because someone looked like they were spinning off their block. Yeah, so the lane closed up that I was hitting against the nickel over, because 25 was spinning off his block, so I had to cut back off of, basically that guy's hip. And I was able to get a touchdown. But as you guys can see, it's the same thing. If those two guys get blocked over there, you're going to score a touchdown or at least have a big run. And if they don't, you still should get 4 or 5, 6 yards. I would actually like to see a run, because we've had 4 runs now, 4 touchdowns. I would like to see a run where the guys actually kind of get blown up a little bit more, so you guys can see, like, worst case scenario. You're going to get 4, 5, 6 yards, even if they, make a good defensive play. But again, you probably would think, this is spread out. It's hard to run a stretch over here. No, it's really not. This defense is a good run D, but against this stretch is tough, man. This might be the toughest stretch in the entire game, honestly. This was actually my favorite run in Madden 20. This was basically the run I used to beat Clef to God, who's one of the best players in the world, just running this basically every single play. This run has always been really, really good against man-to-man, and especially the best man-to-man run defenses, honestly. So, again, it's because of the alignment. These two tight ends, the way it makes the defensive line, literally are going to be responsible for the two defensive backs. If they make their blocks, you're gone. Again, we might have another touchdown. This is just getting crazy. I mean, you guys, basically was another touchdown. I mean, when have you seen a run break every single time like this? And again, I will say Cook is a really good running back. He's been doing a good job. But right here, okay, say this guy makes the tackle. Obviously, we'd be, if he didn't break it here, we'd probably get another 4 or 5. Like I said, it's 4 to 5, 6 yards worst case scenario. And as is, we got a touchdown. Now, or I'm sorry, not a touchdown, but basically a touchdown. I mean, we went down at the 3-2, I guess, depending on what way you say his knee went down. Just crazy. So basically, at the end of the day, when you see these guys running these man-to-man defenses, let's just do one more. Let's do Spinner. Spinner is, honestly, the dollar stuff. People hate playing against it. People are just so tired of playing against this dollar. But with this, it's kind of, I don't like running it to the right, because you actually see you have 3. This one you have 3 defensive backs over here. So I don't like running this to the right against Spinner, because that guy's going to be unaccounted for, right? So against Spinner, what I like to do is actually playmaker it to the left. Because look, over here, there's only the 2 guys. So you have a much higher chance of being able to get around the edge and get a huge play, which again, literally every time I've run the proper way, I basically got a touchdown. This is absolutely crazy. Cook's lit up again. Can't help it, man. But yeah, look. See, over here, it's just knowing the alignment of defenses. It's something that makes it really easy to run the ball. But you have the 3 DBs, right? They're lined up in a row. So, really, one of them is going to be unblocked most of the time. And because of that, we playmaker to run the opposite way. Because look, I have this guy, we don't even worry about him because he's lined up over the receiver. And then I have basically 2. Now, I know that because of the alignment of my formation, I should have the tight end and potentially the tackle be able to help me get to the next level. Because, look, yeah, see how the tackle, he should be able to help against that safety because he doesn't have anyone to block, really. Now, he didn't do a good job here. Honestly, he did nothing. But all I did was just, break to the outside around the receiver. And at that point, he's basically one-on-one. I just, that's a good DB right there, too. Made him miss. Beat him to the edge. It's a touchdown. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, what can I do against this run? The man-to-man defenses that everybody uses, they're honestly worse against this run just because of alignments. If you just play zone, you might not give up as many huge runs. As I'm going to show you guys here, you probably won't be seeing me get touchdowns every play. But when you play zone, you just kind of give up more of those consistent 5-10 yard runs where we're just getting gashed. So like here's cover 2, right? We're in cover 2. Let's just quick snap it to the right. Now, this is, again, I don't like against zone defenses just quick snapping it to the right. Most of the time against zone, what I'm going to do is I'm going to playmaker back to the backside, the one tight end, one receiver side, left. As you guys can see, once again, way better blocking against this look when you go to the left. So the reason why is because the way this defense is lined up, you can just see, like, we have basically a lot better chance of getting the edge sealed over here, because the corner and the cloud and then this linebacker are both lined up directly over blockers. Now over here, this guy's a little bit to the outside and this guy's further back. Also, you know, someone was able to like come in untouched. I feel like that more so happened. And it's just experience of running this play from the right of the screen. Now to the left, anytime I see zone, basically I like to run to one receiver, one tight end side. That's just kind of a key for me when I see zone. Now, I mean, I could run it right, and as you guys can see here, you know, could get a better blocking and, you know, get some solid yards, but really it's about alignment. Now, for instance, if I saw this, you know, if they actually put their nickel back over on the 2 tight end side, I mean, I'm going to the left every single time. There's no question about it, because now that tight end, literally he has no one to block in front of him. See? It's just, you know, this is just something to where you have to get in the lab against all the different looks and kind of see how the run works. And, I mean, I've already done the work for you, so I'm just literally telling you. Now, over here, I will say, this is a bit different. So, if they were in the nickel over and they were in a zone, and the reason why I can tell they're in zone, by the way, in case you guys are wondering, the safety is backed up over here. Because when they're in these man-to-man looks, look, the safety's in the box. He's in the box. And anytime they're in a man-to-man look with the safety in the box, I'm just running to the right side every time. Because I know, once again, it's a touchdown. Literally, those 2 guys get blocked, and they don't have to hold the block long. Just enough for me to get past the line of scrimmage, it's a touchdown. However, when the safety's backed up, pretty much know that's zone coverage, right? So in a situation like this where the safety's backed up, I know it's zone. You know, yes, I can run it to the right. However, you know, I feel like because of the alignment, anytime you see them safeties backed up, probably zone. Now, when somebody has the safeties back, like I said, you pretty much know it's zone unless they're in like a cover 2 man. But when the safeties are back like this and I go to the left, I have a lot better chance of getting around and being one-on-one with that safety. The reason is, again, when I have the receiver on the edge, he's going to take the corner out of the play. The tight end should take away any sort of defender on the edge, whether it's a nickel back or whatever. So now I'm just really dealing with the safety. Once again, I just feel more confident against zone that this receiver is going to seal the edge for me to get kind of just cut between him and the tight end. This run right here, again, super explosive. We're going to do that one more time. Super explosive potential one-play touchdowns left and right. But at the same time, as long as you know how to run this run, use it the right way, you're going to get consistent chunks. Like, you should not have a negative run using this. All you need to do is just get comfortable about how to run it against all the different looks. I've kind of already shown you guys this video how to do just that, and you're going to dominate on the ground. So if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Until next time.